Are you living the life that you dreamed of? Big picture. Take yourself out of the situation, the struggles, the hardships, your personal things that are going on. And are you physically in a place that you have been wanting for so long, that you've been wishing and hoping for, that the person you were a year ago would never believe that they would be here right now? Are you there? So often, and I'm so guilty of this, we finally get to the place that we've been wanting, and then we find issues there, and then we forget the whole plot, the whole theme, the deeper meaning. Yes, you're gonna have hard times. Yes, you're gonna struggle. Yes, there's gonna be challenges along the way. And at the same time, you've built the life that you've been wanting, so live the life in the way your past self would want you to. Grateful? Content? I mean, you have to keep every single moment to that extent of grateful and hopeful. Because remember that person you were a year ago and how many things they were struggling with. And if you would have told them just to continue, and then you will be here right now, they would do it with a smile. They would do it with the biggest heart. They would do it knowing that they made it on the other side and that the struggle was worth it. The struggle was there. Because I think we often overlook every single thing we've been through. We're like, oh, we just got here, like, by chance, like, it's whatever, like, it's just me, like, so many other people got here, and it's like, whatever. No. You got here, nail and teeth, grinding it out. No one saw you when you were crying, no one saw you when you were a mess, no one saw you when you were crashing out, breaking down, having a mental episode. No one saw that. But all the things that they did see were your successes. All the things that they see now are the places that you get to go because of your sacrifices, because of your hardships. And only you know every single thing that you've been through. And so I want you to remember and recognize and truly understand your greatness. Your love, your kindness, your empathy, your sympathy, your humanity that you love to give and that you have for yourself and that you want to show other people. Yes, this is hard. Yes, this is a struggle. But remember the big picture. Don't get stuck in the nitty-gritty details of every single aspect of life. Because you forget the plot, you forget the main idea, like you forget the main picture. Like, no person going to an art museum, I should say most people, don't go up to a painting and it's like, that's the wrong color. That little stroke right there, wrong color. No. So don't do that to your own life. Don't find things that are wrong with it just to find things wrong with it, to be wanting to be somewhere else, to know that one day you're going to look back at this and think, man, I wish I would have enjoyed it. I wish I would have lived a little bit more. I wish I would have been able to take a breath and remember that I'm only here temporarily, and that God, the universe, fate has given me this ability and this experience, this gift to have, that you need to take life fully and live. And I still hits home, that park bench that literally said, let me pull it up, that I think I will forever be changed from going to like that park. Like always, like the thing that I said on the swing said, may all who sit here remember that life is a gift and love is divine, in memory of the 17-year-old kid the most beautiful soul who brought us the unconditional love and laughter every day. Like, I need to wake up. We need to wake up and realize that life is not permanent, that we are mortal, that we do not live forever, and that these moments don't last forever. Like, the good ones, the bad ones, the ugly ones, the beautiful ones, they don't last forever. And so it's like, when we have this opportunity to be here right now, we should take it. And I've been really, really guilty of, I feel like just this past like week, I've just been like struggling and like really just very inward and very much in my own head, and struggling just from like trying to deal with like all these different things, like another roommate moving in, and like my research. Like, I'm actually like doing full-blown research now, and like, not that I haven't, but it's like I know the end game now, and like trying to balance that, trying to like figure out myself, like not try to go crazy, like deal with my stress in a healthy way, and that isn't extreme, like take care of myself. Like, I think when we forget the big picture, that it's like, I am in a place that like most people go for vacation. And I felt like last week that really, I don't know how to put it, like it wore off. Like, that feeling wore off of novelty. And I was just like, man, like, no matter where I go, no matter all the places that I try to go and escape, like, it's still in my head. My problems still follow me, and they do. My problems still follow me no matter where I go. And it's my responsibility to handle them and to take in my environment and have that be an aspect of like healing. And I think so often we forget where we are. Like, I'm so guilty of this. Like, I get so much in my head, and I'm just like spiraling, and I'm just like, Emma. I snap out of it, and I'm like, Emma, where are you? And I'm like, I'm here, like I'm physically here, but I'm not mentally here. And I think that's one of the hardest things to deal with, is that you know that you are in such an amazing position and such an amazing opportunity, but then you're in your head and you're just like, oh my gosh, everything is so wrong. Like, so many things are going on. And so it's like a balance of trying to be present, trying to be grounded, and then still be you and deal with your emotions and your feelings and everything in between. And it's like, man, life can be hard. Life is hard. And I think one of the grounding things that I've been really I've really realized like today is that like, I'm gonna have hardships and I'm gonna have struggles, but every single day gets a little bit easier, but harder at the same time. But then I remember that this won't last forever. Like I just like was listening to a song. It's called like Exposure by Jennifer. You can like look it up, but it just like was like, I heard it off of Linda Sun's videos. I'm like, man, that's such a good song. And because it's just like so calmy, so vibey. And now I just think of the beach that I visited yesterday. And it's just like, wow, like that beach moment didn't last forever. These 10 weeks might feel like they last forever, but they're not. And it's like, the girl I was in a year ago, back at my other internship, would lose her mind if she knew where I was at. And the student that I was in August, and the struggles I was feeling in September and October, November and December, like all those struggles that I was going through, like it's just like, wow. And I'm here. And then the struggles that I was feeling in January, February, March, April, and May, and then June. It's just like I'm such a different person than I was a month ago, 5 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. And I'm just like, man, like, I need to keep my mind to the big picture. That I'm such a detail-oriented person that I love getting into the finer details of things, being able to perfect every single thing to then make the big picture perfect. But then I forget to zoom out so often. And it's just made me think, and it's made me realize and understand that life is what you see of it. And it's like, oh my gosh, literally this painting that I did. I fixed it a bit, but it's like, paint the art you see. Like, what? And I just wanted to do something with like color to it because I love color. And it's like this person seeing the world in such a colorful way. And it originally said, I forget what it said, but it's like, oh, the things you do things to you. But I'm like, nah. So then I just put, because I originally had paint the art you need. But then I'm like, no, I don't like that. But then I was like, paint the art you see. And it's just like this person painting what they see in themselves. And it's like, you know, you're the one who dictates what you see. You're the one who has that ability to change your own perspective. And it really just like hit me recently of like, I need to mature, get a big picture mentality at times, pull up my, just like be an adult. Like I was gonna say pull up my boots, but it was just like, man, you just gotta do what you gotta do, and you have to have the hard times to have the understanding times to understand what you're going through and then be able to zoom out. So I want to leave you with this. Zoom out. Yes, the finer details are the finer details. And recognize that you're allowed to have bad days and sad days and boring days and lazy days and unproductive days. And zoom out still. Because those days are what makes those better days better. Because those are the things that remind you as a whole to be grateful for the bigger picture. Food for thought.